Hey guys, welcome back to another video.
I was looking crazy. I didn't know you were starting. You literally just...
Okay, you ready? Can you get ready?
Good.
And why you trying to put on show that blue? It don't match that green.
It don't. It's just like an undershirt. It don't have to match.
Why? Hi.
What are you doing?
Hi guys. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dofficulties here, and I hope you guys are doing alright. So in today's video, I obviously have my husband here again, and we are going to be talking about what, babe?
Pivoting.
We are. We're going to be talking about pivoting, changing careers, getting a degree in one thing, and just kind of, you know, moving on to something else. And if that's the kind of content you like to see, just continue watching. What do you want to tell the people? I'm thinking about making this a little series on my channel where I have my husband come in and we talk about topics that we feel are important for today's society or important to talk about or whatever. And what you think about that? You down to join us like once or twice a month?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so let's get into the topic for today, pivoting. If you guys hear like noise in the background, it's just our kids. They're in their room and their room's like right there. So just ignore it. If you don't know, Harold is a realtor and he got his degree in, I'm talking for you. Talk for yourself. Go.
I got my degree in telecommunications or television production at UF. With that degree, I wanted to pretty much just direct live sports. So whatever you see, like during the football game, all those angles and stuff like that, I wanted to direct football games, but basketball games, stuff like that.
Okay. So how did you pivot from that to real estate?
It was like I pivoted from the jump because I went to school for live sports production, and right out of college, I got into news, which never saw myself doing that. But you know, you gotta get paid. So straight out of college, I went straight into news, and I mean, it
Did
was
you like it?
I mean,
At first,
like, I mean, overall, directing is directing. So it was, like, directing was dope in general. It was just dealing with news and like not even the politics of news, like outside of like the actual news, like the politics in the newsroom in general, like dealing with stuff like that was aggravating. And just seeing news, I mean, it wasn't 24/7, but I mean, I
a lot.
worked 5 days a week, so I saw a lot of news, so it kind of
Brings you down.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you get into real estate? I'm asking you like I'm an interviewer. Like I don't know the answer.
Her dad. Her dad, which is funny because her dad. So I've been a realtor for about a year and a half now. No, a little more than that. Yeah,
Almost 2 years.
maybe 2 years in February. 2 years prior to that, her dad was trying to get me to be a realtor. And I just kind
He
of
always
like.
wants his kids to do what he does.
I kind of like not shrugged it off, but I was like, I mean, I got a job. Like, I'm fine. I like that. You thought that commercial?
I got a girlfriend.
Oh my god.
That's 2 times in a row.
He gave me CDs to listen to, and I listened to like one for like 10 minutes and was like, yeah, I'm not.
This isn't for me.
Yeah. Fast forward, like I was just miserable. Like it was just, I was working 3:30 in the morning to 12:30 in the afternoon. Like it was a hot mess.
So, are you happy that you shifted from what you got your degree in to what you're doing now?
No, I'm just, yes, I love it. I actually, before I got into television production, I was deciding between that and architecture because I have a slight of a creative side, I guess. So it actually kind of like satisfies and feeds my creative side because like now I'm selling houses, but I also plan to like be able to flip houses and stuff like that. So I'll be able to use more of my creative juices, and just seeing people like just, you know, their eyes light up when they see that they have the opportunity to get a house when they never thought they could and stuff like that. It's dope. I love it.
That's good. I too pivoted. Well, I guess, did I pivot? I don't know. So I went to school for behavior analysis, and I got my master's degree in applied behavior analysis. Well, not in applied behavior analysis. It's in developmental disabilities with a concentration in applied behavior analysis. And I loved it. I worked for a company for how long? For like 3, almost 4 years. And I loved it. And then, boom, children. And I always thought that I was going to be a working mom. That's what I always wanted to do. That's always...
Now, you gotta tell them the little story though, because when we first started what? When we first got married, I threw out the idea. I was like, would you ever want to stay home with the kids?
And I wanted to fight him because I never envisioned that. I never wanted to stay home with the kids, and I don't know why. I guess because that's what my mom did mostly when I was young, and it was just hard, so I didn't want to do that. It's like, I would rather deal with other people's kids and just have someone else deal with my kids. That was my thought, you know, in the beginning. And then once we had our first child, I didn't want to go back to that place no more, and it wasn't nothing wrong with the place. Well, it wasn't.
Not the pause.
No, it was just, it wasn't. It was, I enjoyed the work that I did a lot, but for me, once I had kids, I was just like, I don't want anyone else to raise them. I want to raise them. I want to be with them all the time. I want to see every single moment of their life. That was like my dream. So, I was like, I'll be a stay-at-home mom. And that's what I've been doing for the last 4 years. I also, you know, did, we have a photography business, so we did that. And we had our photography business, and we absolutely loved it. It's just, for us, it was a difficult business to get into just with our lifestyle and our personality. Why are you looking like that? Our personalities is just, he's laid back. I'm not as laid back as him, but I'm an introvert as well.
She don't like to be rejected.
It's not that. I mean, I don't like that, but that's not what it is. I don't like the idea that I need to chase people down. Like, hey, take this from me. I don't like that. It's just, and in the beginning, that's just all it is like trying to get people to buy your services. And I don't care for that. I don't want to talk to 100 people. I don't want to talk to a lot of people. I don't talk to anyone really, unless I already know you. So we're kind of not phasing out of that business, but we do limited work there. That's what I'll say. Like we have a few more weddings and stuff that we're doing, which I'm very happy to do, and I love doing it. And like you said, we have creative sides to us, but I think that chapter's closed. What do you think?
Probably.
Yep. Probably.
Was it a struggle?
What? Transitioning?
Yeah, like accepting that and like
moving on.
Actually making that pivot from
was it a struggle? For me it wasn't. Because I always, I'm not gonna say always like I'm perfect or something, but I try my best to pray about situations, especially something like that. And I always ask God to send me confirmation about decisions to make. And he always does. And so he just sent confirmation. Even just like leaving my job. I wanted to leave my job, but I didn't want to leave my job. You know what I'm saying? The security of having a job was just like, I don't want to go to one income. Who's gonna buy things? Who's gonna pay for things? I like to shop, so what? But God just sent me like confirmation after confirmation about it. Just things that wouldn't normally happen, or like one of my, I call her a mentor. She was a supervisor, but she was just someone I really looked up to and that I worked with, and she just out of nowhere was like, I have something for you. I wanted to share this with you. And it's just like, I felt like God was telling me to share it with you. And so I'm like, okay. And I think it's called like the Lion's Prayer, Lion something. And I was like, and it basically, what I took from it was just to trust God and to have the courage to take the step or whatever. If I can remember correctly. And so I'm like, what? Why'd you send me that? And so, you know, just things like that. So, confirmation for leaving my job, and then confirmation about, you know, transitioning to the wedding photography business. Like, he came home one day and was like, what'd you say to your mom? Or to somebody that he was like, I was thinking about, you know, starting a photography business with my wife. And I was like, that is so weird, because I literally was just thinking about that maybe the day before. And so like that day we started doing it. So confirmation, you know what I'm saying? And then leaving that bit, or saying, you know, it's about time to close it on up. You know, ask God. We went to a bridal show, and I was like, God, if we don't get any, like, no business from this bridal show, if the only thing I get out of this bridal show is a new car, then I'm done.
You said that, didn't you?
I did.
That's so
And
hilarious.
somebody hit our car at the bridal show. Someone hit our car.
Like you all hit our car.
Yes.
It's wild.
And we got no business from that bridal show.
And we had
a lot of contacts and no business, nothing. And I knew. Confirmation, and I'm grateful for that.
Mine wasn't as easy.
Oh, you had a rough path, honey?
I mean, I just struggled with, like, I was more so like, man, I went to this college. I got these student loans. My parents are paying these loans for me to work in this field.
But that's a good thing. Your parents are paying your loans. We still got my loans looking at us.
I'm supposed to be in this field.
Mm-hmm.
How can I, like, go to my parents? Not that I need their, like, confirmation, stuff like that, but how can I go to my parents and be like, yo,
I'm not going to be
you
doing
paid all
this
this money for me to do this, but guess what? I'm about to do something else now. Like, that, that really, yeah, not fought with that, but I was like, man, I don't know if I could do that. Like, that's crazy. And then we were going to my parents' house one day, and I just was like, how would you, I floated it to my mom. She's like, well, I don't care about that. I was like, wait, what?
What is the message that we want to send to people about pivoting? Do you have something specifically that you wanted to say? That was our background information, but what are we telling them?
Just do it. Like, just do it. If you're already, like, contemplating and the wheels are already in motion, you just have to build that courage to just do it.
Step out and do it.
Yeah. Because otherwise you're just gonna be sitting there miserable in your job, like, day in, day out. Like, I feel like if you reach that point, you know you're miserable, you know that this isn't something that you want to do. Okay, start planning those steps to get out of it. Like, okay, if you gotta be an engineer, what education you gotta, you know, just like stuff like that. Start plotting that, and it's not. I mean, it's not gonna happen overnight for a lot of people. But as long as you get those steps in motion, like the schooling and stuff like that, and you see a path and you see the light at the end of the tunnel, things start to look better.
Yeah, I would just say that might not be easy, but I think it's best to do what fuels you and what gives you motivation, as opposed to trying to stick to something that just because you paid money for. And also this is what I was gonna say. In today's society, it's not always about what you know. Sometimes it's about who you know. A lot of times it's about who you know. It's not that you always need like a certain education or you need a certain degree in things to get to where you want to be. And it's very, I'm not going to say easy, but in actuality, it's really simple to do what you want to do. Is just take the steps necessary to get there. I know of so many people that got degrees or started getting degrees in totally different fields than what they're succeeding at right now. And I mean, just like my husband said, just do it. Just step out and do it. Is that all you want to say, honey, for this video? We just wanted to get on here and share just some information about us, and also what we think, some things that could help people, or if one person or whatever, to really step out and do what they feel called to do, what they want to do, what fuels their soul. You know, we just wanted to, you know, be a little motivation to you guys just to do it and not be afraid, because it might be something greater on the other side of your decision. Right? All right, y'all. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.